Hello and welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. 31st session of the National Assembly Standing Committee convened under the chairmanship of National Assembly Chairman Vương. An online conference to contribute comments on the establishment of the National Medical Council, chaired by Deputy Prime Minister Trần. The 13th Răng District Delegate Congress of Vietnam Fatherland Front, term 2024-2029. Top news today. On March 14 morning, the NA Standing Committee convened its 31st session under the chairmanship of NA Chairman Vương. The meeting is expected to take place in 3.5 days, reviewing many important issues and conducting questions and answers. In the opening speech, National Assembly Chairman Vương stated clearly that regarding legislative work, the National Assembly Standing Committee provided comments during the session on the justification and reception of 7 draft laws. Following this, the committee requested input from National Assembly deputies at the conference of full-time National Assembly delegates, and the National Assembly received it for comments during the 7th session. Chairman Vương affirmed that this time around, the legal proposal have been meticulously crafted over numerous rounds, incorporating as many insightful viewpoints from specialists, scientists, and deputies of the National Assembly as possible. It has advanced one more fundamental step in comparison to the proposal that were presented to the National Assembly during the 6th session. On March 14 morning, Deputy Prime Minister Trần chaired an online conference to contribute comments to the draft decision of the Prime Minister on the establishment of the National Medical Council.
The National Medical Council will oversee and coordinate medical examination and treatment with social professional organizations and other agencies and organizations, as per the Prime Minister's draft decision on the Council's formation. Oversee the organization of testing and assessment of medical examination and treatment practice capacity. The National Medical Council, according to Deputy Prime Minister Trần, is a public service organization that is at the forefront of developing a framework for assessing roles and human resource standards in the global medical industry. The Deputy Prime Minister expressed gratitude for the conference remarks and asked UNIT to keep researching and offering their perspective so that the Prime Minister's decision, when it is made, will be genuinely effective.
On March 15 morning, the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Răng District opened the 13th District Delegate Congress of Vietnam Fatherland Front, term 2024-2029. As part of the resolution's implementation for the 2019-2024 term, the Răng District Fatherland Front and its member organizations at all levels concentrate on organizing individuals from diverse backgrounds, as well as religious and ethnic groups, to effectively carry out campaigns and movements started by the Vietnam Fatherland Front and localities. Prominently spread the word and organize people to obediently follow the laws and policies of the party in the state. The Fatherland Front was interested in welfare policies implementation and care at all levels. More than 11 billion Vietnam dong have been raised for the needy, enabling the construction and restoration of 242 large solidarity houses valued around 11 billion Vietnam dong. On March 14, the Inspectorate of the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism organized a conference to implement specialized inspection work in 2024 and summarize emulation and reward work in 2023 of Cần Thơ City. The Inspectorate specialized in culture, sports and tourism, executed the work plan in its entirety in 2023 and allocated unforeseen tasks. Over 1,200 specialist inspection and examination teams were established by the National Inspectorate of Culture, Sports and Tourism, which has already inspected and examined over 12,100 institutions and persons. As a result, over 810 companies and people were found to have committed administrative infractions, and they were fined a total of over 14 billion Vietnam dong. In addition to helping officials and civil servants conducting inspections to better understand and apply new regulations. The Vice Chairman of the City People's Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Thực Hiện, confirmed that the conference would help them perform better in their roles as inspectors and officials, which would help the culture, sports and tourism sector effectively combat and prevent corruption, waste and negativity in this field. On March 14, the Association of Victims of Agent Orange of Cần Thơ City held a conference to summarize the association work in the first quarter and implement key tasks in the second quarter of 2024. The City Association of Victims of Agent Orange worked closely with pertinent units and agencies in the first quarter of 2024 to plan, carry out, and finish the duty of providing care and assistance to victims of Agent Orange in the area. In particular, the City Council organized and provided support to nearly 15,000 Agent Orange victims on the occasion of Lunar New Year 2024 at a cost exceeding 10 billion Vietnam dong. Additionally, the city took out around 5 billion Vietnam dong from the budget to help over 3,000 victims of Agent Orange. In the second quarter of 2024, the association will fortify the organization and assemble a team of association officials capable of handling the responsibilities and tasks that come with the new circumstances. On March 14, the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development of Cần Thơ City organized a course to improve knowledge and management skills of the OCOP program for some OCOP subjects and officials.
Students took part in the training session and learned from the Associate Professor Dr. Võ Hồng Tú, a CTU lecturer, provided guidance and updated on planning topics, including individual and collective planning for OCOP products, product classification, product update, OCOP implementation cycle, trademark search issues, searching for an origin, registering intellectual property, packaging and packaging trends, etc. Students were also given an overall of strategies and policy for OCOP growth of the city and the central government, as well as updates on OCOP product development projects.
On March 15 morning, Youth Union members represented Cần Thơ City's youth and the Southwest Mobile Police regime was present in An Giang province to begin a series of activities with the theme The Fatherland's Borders. The program focuses on implementing 3 groups of content: gratitude activities, exchanges, discussions between union, association, union members, and youth at all levels with officers and soldiers of the border guards, social security activities, and undertaking youth projects and tasks associated with the task of ensuring national defense, security, and social-economic development. Propaganda and education about traditions, love of homeland, country, and youth responsibility for the mission to protect sovereignty, territory, and security of national borders, seas, and islands are also promoted. On March 15 morning, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism coordinated with the Department of Education and Training to organize the opening of the City Youth and Student Sports Championship in 2024.
There will be competition for 218 sets of medals in 2 stages of the event. Phase 1 from March 15 to 19th, Phase 2 from May 10 to 13, with participants taking part in the elementary, middle school, and high school age divisions. In Phase 1, 81 sets of medals were up for grabs among 618 participating athletes. Every year, the competition is staged to support school sport movements, which in turn 5 and choose exceptional athletes to play at the regional and national levels of the national full-time sports game.
Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.